Hey, happy Monday, Nourished Motherhood community. I'm Keya Williams, and welcome to another edition of 5-Minute Fix, where you get simple, practical solutions to helping you juggle your busy life and kids in 5 minutes or less. So today we're going to talk about mom guilt. So Karen in the Yoga Mamas Facebook group, she asked a question about how she can get over mom guilt. So she was going to go out for an overnight kind of girls' night out, and she wanted to know how she could not feel so guilty about leaving her toddler with her husband. So I'm going to give you my number one solution, but before that I'm going to tell you a little story. So I have 3 kids. My oldest is 10 now and my youngest is 5, but it had been at least 7 years before I actually left the house overnight on my own. We lived far away from family, so we didn't have like the convenience of grandma watching the kids if we wanted to go away overnight. I always nursed my kids up until they were 1 year old, so I didn't have the luxury of being away without them actually having something to eat. And so it wasn't until my baby boy was a year and a half, so 3.5, 4.5 years ago now, almost 5 years ago now, I actually went away on a vacation. And like when I say I went on a vacation, I left for 2 whole weeks. And I left them with one grandma for 1 week and the other grandma for the other week. And I gotta tell you, it was the most rewarding and relaxing experience that I could have ever planned for myself. I didn't plan for it to be some kind of wild and crazy thing. I wasn't out on a girls' trip. I went to a conference with my husband, and then I went to visit my brother in Florida, and then I went on a cruise with a couple of my girlfriends for a few days, and then I came back home. But even though I missed them terribly, I did miss them, I gotta tell you, I didn't think about them very often when I was away. Because the fact of the matter is that we spend a lot of time being mommies, and oftentimes not enough time being just women or wives or girlfriends or all of the other roles that we play in our life, because we spend so much time serving our children and our families. So the first thing I want you to understand when it comes to feeling guilty about leaving your children is these words that I got from one of my favorite law of attraction internet marketers. Her name is Denise Duffield Thomas. And she always says the words, "I serve, so I deserve." Now she's talking about it in a whole different context, but it applies to our lives as moms too. You serve your family faithfully every single day. You deserve to take time away to yourself and to just be you. I serve, so I deserve. Now, my number one trick for getting over the mom guilt is just to do it more often. Leave as often as you can. Not saying that, leave your responsibilities and chug your kids off on your mother or your mother-in-law, nothing like that. But make it a regular habit for you to leave. So you can say, husband or boyfriend or mom, every Thursday night, I'm out. At 6 o'clock, I'm gone. You're going to handle bath time, you're going to handle bedtime, and I will be back when I get back. And make it consistent. It does 2 things when you do that. It trains the other people who take care of your children with you to do that role well, so that they can start to feel comfortable with it. They can't get comfortable with it unless they practice it. And secondly, it trains you. It trains you to get comfortable with going out and being you again, taking a break from the motherhood role so that you can relearn yourself and feel comfortable in your own skin. So that's my 2 cents about the mom guilt topic. Do it as often as you can and be consistent. And remember, I serve, so I deserve. That's all I got for you this week. Now, if you're really liking what you're getting from Nourished Motherhood and these 5-minute fix, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel so you can be updated every time I put up a new 5-minute fix. And you can also head over to my home site. It's www.nourished-motherhood.com and sign up for other yoga-based ways to juggle your busy life and kids without burning out. I sent out a free 30-minute yoga practice that's designed specifically for busy moms, and you can sign up for that on my website. Thanks so much, and I'll talk to you next week. Take care.